Okay. I think we are live. If you are in the chat, let me know if you can hear what you can hear. Volume's good, etc. I'm just going to pull up the chat on my phone so I can follow along. Where are you? There you are. Hi, Hunter. Awesome. Okay, so we're just going to dive right in. Thanks, everyone, for your patience with a bit of a hiatus from live streaming. Turns out taking care of a newborn is not that easy. So we're going to start with the Assassin's Cup games. Let me just make sure I've got all the settings on properly. All the timestamps are hidden. Settings, graphics. All the good stuff is enabled. We are on deathmatch. Oh, deathmatch mode. All right, let's get the ball rolling. Oh, so sorry. First thing we'll point out is I think No Mercy, because they're from the winners round, and Black Forest stars. Actually, you can't really see the stars. Should we just call them BF stars? Nah, that makes it sound like they're best friends. Yeah, they might be best friends. Because Black Forest stars are coming from the losers round, they are down 1-0 at the automatic start of the game. Or I guess at the start of the championship. And so No Mercy gets 1 point automatically. So let's take a look. We've got Frost9 as the Italians spawning opposite Ganji as the Portuguese. That could be a fun matchup with the Condottieri and the Gunpowder. Hydra. Oh yeah, oops, sorry guys. Byzantines spawning opposite Bulgarians. Ooh. So that it would have been interesting to have them cross spawn, but let's see what actually ends up happening here. So guys, it's a first live stream in a few days. Hunter, everything's good. How's the video quality? I'm hoping pretty good. It should be in 1080p. 60 frames per second. And let's see what happens. We are on Valley, which is basically a dried up riverbed. So you might see demo ships, you might see docks, you might see 1,000,001 different things. For now, our Byzantine with the less than optimal paladins, no bloodlines, no blast furnace, means they are not quite that tanky. But luckily for him, he is spawning opposite the Bulgarians. So Cavalier is basically the best they are going to be able to come up with. Halberdiers as well. Our Italian, our Condottieri, sacrifices one to get vision, tries to bust his way into the map. How much has he seen? Okay, he's seen a pretty good chunk of his opponent's map. And our Lithuanian sends a few more paladins, and then, rather, our Byzantine sends a few more paladins, and then says, hey, I'm just going to hang out. I feel like a counterattack is coming. And he is absolutely right. Look at this honor guard, this Praetorian guard of halberdiers slowing down this Cavalier. Warwick, yeah, or is it Warwick or Warwick? Like the city. Is the second W silent? Yes, they are all deathmatch. Everything tonight is going to be deathmatch. Those not familiar with deathmatch, the game starts in Imperial Age. All technologies available to your civilization are researched. Like the city, Warwick? Nice. And you start with 20,000 wood, 20,000 food, 10,000 gold, and 5,000 stone. So basically 55,000 resources, which sounds like a lot, but believe me, after the first 10 minutes, if you can survive the first 10 minutes, it is not a lot at all. Condottieri being sent forward, not the best unit against Arbalests. Conics. Doofers are out. What do we favor here? The Conic or the weaker Byzantine Paladin? 160 HP to 140. right? The Conics attack on an 18. These guys attack on a 16. What's the armor like? 5 melee versus 5 melee. I don't know who wins there. Ooh, not a fan of the Genoese crossbows. No point in having those there if there's no cavalry showing itself. Byzantines coming and wrecking, or rather cataphracts coming in and wrecking the entire infantry line of our Bulgarian. But beyond that, they're not exactly the best unit to have here. Okay, and our Italian is under siege. Looks like Team Black Forest Stars putting on the aggression. However, in true Ganji and freaking Andy fashion, they do not have any trade up yet. Hydra expecting something, hoping for something, already has a paladin there. Their team, or rather his team, already has trade up. How many? 8 carts, 9 carts. Okay, a bit of a stalemate here. Arbalest's gonna... I mean, the Condottieri might want to join in the fight. They're even facing the wrong way. Oh, God. They have turned their back on the battlefield. What an absolute slaughter here of Italian units. I mean, I was expecting more gunpowder out of our Portuguese. And because I was expecting more gunpowder, I was expecting more Condottieri. But Ganji here pulling off an interesting move with these Arbalests. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there anything particularly special about the Portuguese Arbalest? Not really, right? Oh, they attack a little bit faster. Okay. But because of that, the 2 unique units of the Italians are basically nullified. There's no point in building Condottieri, and there's no point in building Genoese crossbows. So instead, our Italian is stuck building his shittier Cavaliers. And in comes the Byzantine, though. He is going to clean all of this up. The problem is there's no follow-up here by our Italian. He's down to 27 army supply. Army supplies, they're down 50%. His team, no mercy. And in come the Bulgarian. Interesting that there's no siege for anyone except for Ganji. No onagers. Players disengage here. What is our Portuguese doing to rebuild here? Not much. More barracks on the way. Oh, look at this. Trade. Hubba hubba. But trade to where? Oh my God. This is like a Marco Polo trade card. You know, you reach the edges of the known world, and all of a sudden you have to decide, what the hell do I do? Do I go into the area that has been unexplored, at least by me? Okay, Condottieri being chased by Conics. Remember, these Conics already come with stirrups, so they attack 33% faster. I'm not liking this situation at all for Team No Mercy. Our Italian needs to get a... okay. Right as I say that, the army supply is reversed. It's now our Byzantine who's down to 25 army supply. Okay, Condottieri smashing into the trade, but again, no trade at all here for freaking Andy. Trade very much up in earnest already. How many? 29 trade cards and 18. So does that 47 trade cards for one team. Literally 0 for the other team. Although here we go. I see an orange square on the mini map. So 14 minutes into the game, a little bit behind their opponents. Take a look at their gold count. 2,000 between the two of them. Still more gold than Team No Mercy. That being said, a bit of a stalemate here to the north. Krepos is being built. Well, how's our Bulgarian stone count? Okay. Enough for what? One more Krepos? In a few seconds, 2 more? Oh no. Cavaliers are gonna get shredded here. They wasted their HP on those halberdiers. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? I'm glad there's a few people watching this. I was scared that the notification didn't go out, but I'm glad to see that it did. Just a regular keep for our Portuguese. Okay, Conics looked like they were about to help out here with these condottieri, but instead they just kind of run away. Okay, I guess leading them into the castle is not a bad move. Treb shelling away at the tower, and now we've got more Genoese crossbows here. Not a bad move. Your opponent's going on the right side is going to go cavalry. Send those Genoese crossbows to take care of business. This castle's going to fall. There's no villagers repairing it. He's got 380 stone. Oh, I said there was no siege. That was disgusting. 37 kills. 41 kills on these two onagers. Wow. And again, the Byzantine comes in to save the Italians' butt. Oh yeah, no, the Huns are pretty damn good in deathmatch because like you're saying, they don't need houses and they're cheaper cav archers. And the Tarkans, in terms of raiding, oh, we got our first boat out, a galleon. The Tarkans can raid the hell out of a lot of infrastructure. And as the game progresses, it becomes very important to have these kinds of moves where you insert a bunch of cavalry into the trade routes. And because of their cav archers, by the way, one of the best things you can do to screw a trade route entirely. We've seen things like Mamelukes, Mangudai, even Kipchaks we've seen. Cav archers also fantastic. Oh, we've got a demo. And here we go. Conics in the trade route. Over here as well. The slowest attacking cavalry unit melee in the game. Oh, those onagers were incredible. They basically nullified the entire counter force here to the north with one volley. Oh, the power of paying attention. Organ guns firing uphill. I'm not too sure about the Byzantine going cataphracts, to be honest. Okay, these Genoese have to be careful. Oh, another horrible, horrific shot there. Yeah, I'm not too sure about cataphracts, to be honest. Again, just the Byzantines missing. But I guess what can you really do as the Byzantines? Your paladins are subpar, your cataphracts are subpar. I guess if the Bulgarian keeps going infantry, cataphracts are the way to go, but let's see infantry. Maybe enter into a big old-fashioned trash war. Sorry guys, I should just readjust my seat. Two for one conic. Dismounted. Immediately dies. Okay. Not paying, not microing these specific units, but oh no. I honestly thought we would have a bit more of an equal matchup here between the Italian and the Portuguese. Not gonna lie. So far, though, our Portuguese has absolutely steamrolled the Italian, and only through the intervention of the Byzantine of his teammate has he been able to survive this long. This is 27 cataphracts. Oh, okay. And in they come. This is a lot of gunpowder. I don't know if they're going to be able to defend against this many cataphracts. 13 cavaliers on the left side as well. He's looking to make a Portuguese sandwich right now. His team no mercy. The question is, do they have enough manpower? Yeah, exactly. Especially when they're clumped like this. Organ guns are super strong. Okay, just barely. Enough units to overwhelm this Portuguese position, but you know what that means? It means that this side is completely undefended. Their entire army supply, they're down 50% army supply. Again, is Team No Mercy. Civilian population pretty damn identical, and now the Conics are streaming this way as well. The problem for No Mercy is there's no follow-up for them here. There's no way they can engage into 17 keeps. Not with 9 cataphracts and a handful of Italian units. Okay, Trebs are coming out for both players. Okay, I guess they agreed to a bit of a stalemate here. An unofficial stalemate. As Red continues streaming units, but you know what? So is Orange, so why the hell not? Again, this is not an area they can engage into. Clean out the towers. Use your Trebs, shell away at some of these organ guns, maybe. Fantastic game so far. But organ guns on the high ground, yikes. Oh, you couldn't pay me enough to be a cataphract right now in this game. Ugh. Towers, bombard cannons, organ guns, conics. And our hostilities have resumed over here. Let's see if Red is microing. Does manage to get the onagers, which is a big get. But what is the follow-up here? Army supplies, again, about 50% different. You guys need to get your butts over to the right side of the map. You are useless over here. And Blue is pushing in. He is one layer of buildings away from getting into that trade route. Is Ganji. Teal might want to rebuild a market somewhere here, maybe, in case that Ganji busts his way in. Oh, and he's charging in through a choke point. Crossbows are helping out, but oh my god. So many towers, so many bombards, so many organ guns. The entire attack gets slaughtered. That was the charge of the Light Brigade. Now they are down 60% army supply. Our Byzantine is under siege. Luckily, the tankiest buildings in the game. 8,131 HP. Over here, the ever slowly moving Portuguese infrastructure is inserting itself in. Ganji is running out of stone, though. Running out of gold to buy. Frost9 has resigned. There's nothing he can do here. Oh, wow. What an epic push here from Ganji. I think Ganji essentially won the game. There's a bit of a stalemate here to the right. Look at these contested resources. What an absolute dangerous location for these resources. But Ganji, look at this. From the west bank of the river to the east bank, just how many towers is this? How many keeps? 27 keeps. Is it a shock that they won this game? My goodness. Okay. So Black Forest Stars, all right, getting a notch on their belt. We move on to game number 2, but really 3. And let's see. This time, freaking Andy has the Slavs opposite the Bohemians. Ooh. Let's see what kind of gunpowder versus melee we can see there. The Teutons against the Goths. Okay. You never want to see this. You never want to see you spawn opposite the Goths. With perfusion, each one of these barracks operates like 3 barracks. Because they work 219% faster. Remember, anarchy is already built into the game. And so out come the freaking... Oh my god, look at the bottom left of our screen. Look how fast this is. Oh my god, you never want to see the Goths opposite you. Although Teuton's not a bad civ to have, to be honest, against the Goths. Paladins are quite tanky. They're just missing husbandry, so they're super slow. Plus, if you can get that castle up and get to the Teutonic Knight, you are sitting pretty. Does he have walls here? I'm trying to click. It looks like he's got walls up there. Oh, but look at this. Look at this. He lost a villager. And he's being attacked here. Orange is also sending units up north. Oh, they're looking to 2v1. Yeah, Daniel, exactly. Oh, they got the villager. Oh my god, red has one villager left and he's dead. Oh my god, our Teuton. This is why you don't want to see the goths spawning opposite you in deathmatch. Oh my god, he doesn't have any villagers and he has no support from his teammate. Frost9 nowhere to be found. This is how a villager tries to run out, and that's it. We might have yeah, Warwick, this might be one of the quickest deathmatch games we've seen. Oh my god, I want to see how he killed the villager building the castle. How did he break through the wall? How did this happen? Because it looks like there's a wall here. Oh, a wall with 140 HP. Okay, so he's building his castle. In comes a Slavic Cavalier 2. Oh, 2 Huskarls. Wow, that was sour. That was absolutely gross. You know, some deathmatch games last like 2 hours. Some of them last, what was it, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. But these barracks, man, these barracks with perfusion and anarchy. Wow. And by the way, take a look at the resources for the goth. All he spent was 4,000 wood, 4,000 food, and less than 1,000 gold he spent to knock the Teuton off. This is just, how do you deal with this? You have to secure your villagers. That's the only way to deal with it. And I mean, the Bohemians are such a powerful civilization, but they're such a slow civilization. What are you going to build? Hussite wagons? It's going to be game 7 by the time they get their butts up here. Wow, that was absolutely disgusting. Amazing play. For Ganji again. Oh. All right. I guess we're moving on to the next game. That was absolutely gross. That was absolutely gross. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. The Celts spawning opposite these 2 bushes tell us it's the Gurjaras. The Turks opposite the Malians. What do you guys think? I mean, Celts versus Gurjaras. You kind of like to think the Gurjaras have this, right? The Celts are not going to go Paladin. They're going to go infantry, which means Chakram is going to destroy them. And he's going to rely on siege, which Shrivamshas can run circles around. But let's see. This one's a bit of a different question mark. The Malians with Farimba. So take a look at their camel. 14 attack against the Turks. I'm surprised we're not seeing any archery ranges out of our Turk. Some Sipahi Cav archers, 100 HP on them. Freaking Andy moving out with a castle already. An exchange of camels happening here. Let's take a look at the stats. 14-3 against 11-3. HP identical. Oh, this is not a fight our Turk wants to take. Market already up for our Turk. Look at this, selling wood for gold. He knows he's going food heavy units. And that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised he's not going Cav archers. Camels, not exactly the strongest pierce armor. So Cav archers here from the Turks could be a good idea. Oh no, finish your castle. Oh, this is not a fight you want to take as the Gurjaras. Why are you wasting your camels? I don't think they have any bonus damage against infantry. No. So remember, the Gurjaras do what am I thinking about? I'm trying to remember the words. Sorry guys, sometimes the oh my god, look at this. We've got a tri-camel army battle going on. Red, blue, and teal camels. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. I love deathmatch so much. Oh, where are the red camels? Let's see it. Oh, what a hodgepodge of camels here. letting the Gurjara camels engage into this is an interesting choice since they don't have Blast Furnace. Where is that attack? I just want to show you. So Camel 9 is generally the attack, but remember the Gurjaras do 40% more, right? It's the Gurjaras. They do 40% more bonus damage, their camels in Imperial. Let's pivot east. And this is what I was talking about. You'd think the Gurjaras here have this handily, but they're trying to overwhelm Ganji. They're trying to tell Ganji, hey, you're not going to take 3 games from us. But by doing that, they're leaving themselves exposed here. Freaking Andy, pretty damn good with his attack rounds. Let's see how he can get, what he can get done here. Turk with artillery. Look at the range on these. Should be, what, 15, 14? Oh, God. Did you see those onager shots? I don't think so, Warwick. I'm not sure how this specific tournament works, whether they chose the civs. To be honest, all the tournaments are so different, I don't even bother looking. I just kind of but there's not a lot of repeat of civs, which suggests to me that they have chosen the civs. But if anyone in the chat actually knows, I'm happy to always happy to learn something new, but I haven't checked. Are Gurjara going elephant archers? Okay. Cavalry resistance. Yeah, quicker attack. You know what they don't have resistance against? An absolute swarm of Woad Raiders. But the camel battle, my goodness. Look at this. This is an insane amount of camels. But Ganji is being pushed back. This is a lot of Turk artillery, by the way. 14 bombard cannons. The Trebs are down, and finally we've got some Sipahi Cav archers. Look at their HP, 100. Oh, but there's sneaky siege coming in from the south. Let's see if he pounces on it immediately. Doesn't get anything off. Gurjara Castle, Gurjara Town Center is down. Looks like our Celt is pivoting north. One Treb kind of stuck here, derping out a little bit in the center of this onager cluster. And so Ganji is falling apart, but at the same time, so is Hydra. Should he have gone camels? I don't know. Yikes. Backup castles in the back. Villagers don't need to get on it. What is happening here, by the way? Oh yeah, this is a very high priority target at the moment. A dock and a house. Is that a house? No, it's a mining camp. It looks like Ganji is stabilizing. That being said, his army supply is 11. He is on the verge of death, and he's losing his last castle. Oh, no more Gebettos for you, says Frost 9. And now he's pivoting south. He's attacking the Celts here. His teammate needs to get his butt over here. Okay. You know what? Hussars, not bad at all. But again, any melee for them is just missing that blast furnace upgrade. And what the hell do you do against this? 20 siege onagers. They can literally one-shot anything. Oh my god. Case in point right there. Oh no, oh no, no. Okay. Frost 9 saw them. Retreats. These Malian onagers enough to push this back. And look at our Celt. Look at freaking Andy. Says, you know what? I've done enough damage to Red. I don't think he's coming back in this game. He's got 30 army supply. I've got 93. There is nothing he can do to even get close to me with this many onagers. Okay. The SARS, though. Wow. Oh my goodness. And Ganji. Amazing. survives, expands southward. Look how far he expanded away from the battlefield, whereas red just didn't. Red came under attack. He basically got nullified. And Frost 9 just couldn't support the entire game on his shoulders and just ultimately fell apart here in the front. And then got sideswiped by how do you deal with 20 siege onagers from the Celt with Furor Celtica with all their Celt siege features and bonuses. My goodness. Yeah, exactly, Chester. He did not push fast enough. So you might be wondering why you have 5 villagers here for the Bengali and not the usual 3. I think they spawn with 2 extra villagers, but let's take a look at the teams. We've got the Bengalis. I hope we get to see big old chunky elephant archers. Yeah, of course we are. The Bengalis spawning opposite the Japanese. And then we've got the Magyars to the south opposite the Britons. Okay. Wow. Daniel, you mean quick by the pace of the game, or quick in terms of like the shortest? When it's a tournament, I don't have the ability to pick out the longer ones in terms of the length of the video of the game. That game number 2, 4 minutes in. Yikes. I worry here for Black Forest stars, to be honest. I mean, Britons against Magyars. I don't know. Yeah, the match length, because it's not a ranked ladder, I have some longer ones coming up once we're done the tournament. But the tournament is what it is, right? So I have to basically just watch, or we have to basically take the games as they are. I mean, I really favor the Bengalis here over the Japanese. But the Britons, God, in deathmatch, you have to know you have to know how to use the Britons in deathmatch. I'm just gonna put it like that. You really have to know how to use this civilization. It is a very finicky civilization. I think your civilian population, your villagers and trade carts can't go above 80 to 90. Just because their units are all so freaking weak. Range is what they have, not really firepower. Oh no, siege. Yeah, you see, they have nothing really to contest this paladin. Look at this. Bloodlines, full upgrades, husbandry. I mean, luckily, Hydra's engaging into a choke point here, so Ganji is having a field day wrecking these paladins. But look at this Magyar Cav Archer with the extra attack, extra armor, extra range, extra everything. But if anyone can turn the game around, it is a whole bunch of Bengali elephant archers. Even these halberdiers are going to have a tough time with these Bengali elephant archers behind. But you know what you can do is the Japanese split up your army. Elephants are very powerful if they can engage, but they are slow AF. So if they can't catch up to you, then there is nothing they can do. And look at this, our Britain, 28 army supply. Oh no, castle's under siege. I mean, he's building longbows as quick as he can, halberdiers, arbalests as quick as he can. He's got 100 halberdiers in the queue, but he's streaming them out one at a time. And they are just dying. Okay, I like that he's at least has his longbows and arbalests far away. Nothing particularly special about this Cav Archer here, except actually no, even attack a little bit faster. Random trade card hutting its way over to his teammates' market, but there are a bunch of your Cav Archers just waiting. Oh my god, yikes. Black Forest stars. Let's see it. Okay. And now our Britain, surprisingly, army supply 92. Take a look at villager count 11. This is my opinion of the Britons, right? Their units are so freaking weak. Their biggest attribute is their range. Now we've got the battle of the shittier onagers. Because their units are so weak, you need so much more army supply. And now they're pushing out, but you're walking into a castle zone here. But it doesn't matter. The castle is firmly focused on the elephant archers. I love this from our Blue Britain, by the way, from Ganji. Take a look. 12 villager count. 100 army supply. This is exactly how you should be playing Britons. Like I said, you have to know how to play it. It is a very finicky civilization. And elephants now clearing up the Magyars over here. Oh no. What is Frost 9 doing? Where is his attack? Halberdiers. Yasama towers being built in the center as well, but in the meantime, our Magyar has 25 paladins. Would love to see that those two numbers reversed at 52. He could swarm over this entire Britain army. That being said, 6 pierce armor against these 11 attack longbows means they needs what? 16 longbows to one shot? Yikes. Take a look at army supplies. Pretty juicy. 252 to 213. Civilian populations barely over 100 for both players. Okay, paladins. Why are you not engaging? Okay. Our Britain army supply 142. That's how you play Britons. What a clinic here of how to play Britons in deathmatch. Absolutely amazing. 147, 152 army supply. You absolutely need it, even though half of it is halberdiers. You need those numbers. Our Magyar is melting. Our Britain has more army supply than his 2 opponents combined. But again, it's arbalests, it's halberdiers, it's longbows. It's not elephants, it's not paladins. Frost 9, though, starting to make a bit of a dent here with 8 trebuchets. Bengali Castle falls. Second one falls. Only 1 left. Not that he's going ratas, but static defense. I absolutely love that freaking Andy sent his elephants here to the left. This is the perfect way to complement the Britons. Again, look at this attack, 11. But with these elephants, our Magyar has to pivot, and he's pivoting east. Oh god, through 2 castles, and he's gonna get shut out. Oh, what a brilliant move by freaking Andy. Oh my god, he's trapping him. Freaking Andy has Viper trapped Hydra inside this little nook where 2 Bengali castles are just going to fire away until he can escape. But oh man, what a costly attempt by our Magyar to insert himself into freaking Andy's base, and these guys aren't moving. So they're basically gonna get slaughtered. What an absolute brilliant move there out of freaking Andy. Okay, looks like our Japanese has gone the long way, looking for trade. I think he's gonna discover that Black Forest Stars don't trade. Not in the traditional sense of the word in this game, in Deathmatch. Magyar Hussars have made an appearance again. Black Forest Stars are Britain has been knocked down a good chunk of army supply. Okay, picking off trade cards is Frost 9, making a good amount of damage here with these trebs. He's got 8 trebs still alive. Let's see if he can get enough critical damage. He's pushing into orange. Blue is pushing into yellow. Yellow's massing An army. I don't know why he's going cav archers, to be honest. Okay, he's not. He's going full paladin now. But out of how many stables? Oh, come on. 4 stables? You're not going to replenish your army quick enough with 4 stables, especially not when you charge them into halberdiers. My God, look at how long it's taking these cav archers to take down these Bengali elephants. Frost 9 has been pushed back. His army is streaming bottom left. What the hell happened to all of his trebs? Oh no, they're still around. Where are they? Oh, they're all pivoting south. By the way, look at the coverage here of Yasima towers. 42 of them. This is beautiful out of Frost 9. If our Bengali tries to engage into this, he is going to be shredded to pieces. Blue suffering eco-wise? Let's take a look. Yeah, only 22 trade carts. I don't like 104 villagers. I think that should be lower for the Britons. But now look at this. Frost 9 is here. So you've got Japanese and Magyar cav archers. They bop in. They destroy a treb. They bop out. They are way too cool for school. Oh no. Oh no, trebs. Exposed trebs. What do you do against 59 elite elephant archers? Oh, the trebs. The carnage. I mean, this is fantastic. Oh God. Siege elephants are moving in. Yeah, I don't know if it'll matter also, except to say that all of a sudden our Britain's army supply has been tanked. And there's paladins here, but with the elephant support. I mean, again, brilliant move out of freaking Andy to send elephant support. And now our Japanese is just running around trying to get these elephants distracted while their HP. I mean, it was 7,500 or so a minute ago. Now it's 5,000. It's still so freaking chunky. But he's got no melee units here to take care of these elephants. Okay, he does have onagers, I guess. But that does a lot of friendly fire. Yeah, the Bengali clogging up the works with elephants is a brilliant move. What are you? You are just markets. An absolute brilliant move. Does our Bengali have anything other than elephants? Elephant, elephant, elephant. No, he does not. Why the hell would he? Oh, paladins. Oh my goodness. Only 16 paladins. I would ignore the elephants. I would go for the longbows. Let me know, agree or disagree. I would have gone for the longbows. Oh, wow. Well, that was a very short-lived series. It would have been 4-0 if not for the fact that No Mercy got one freebie because they're coming from the winner's circle. But wow, what an absolute epic use of the Britons here. Again, I was scared in the beginning. Not exactly the strong civ in deathmatch, especially against a lot of the newer civs like the Magyars. But freaking Andy with a clutch move here, sending in all these elephants. Treb's still around for Frost 9, but I guess he just said, you know what, not much we can do. We're being pushed into. Also, look at their wood count. All the wood is in the center on this map. By the way, we're in Atacama. So all the wood is in the center. And look who's in firm control of the center. It is freaking Andy with 2 castles, elephants, trebs. There is no wood here left for Frost 9 and Hydra. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. That was the grand finals. Let's take a look at the stats in the grand finals. 125 elephant archers, 305 halbs. Trade. Sorry, that's tribute. Trade. For the first time ever, I think, according to my recollection, freaking Andy and Ganji have more trade revenue than their opponents, Frost 9 and Hydra. And take a look at this. Our Japanese donating the most to our Magyar, our Britain to our Bengali. Not a surprise there. Again, the Britons, not a costly civilization. 600 kills for our Bengali. And look at this. Frost 9, I just couldn't get the kill count up. 300 kills? I don't know, that's not that much. I think he was so focused on building these towers, 33 of them still left, that maybe he just didn't get the kill count that he was looking for. But in any event, that was a lot of fun. How do I do this? 1 second, guys. Let's reset it so we can get our butts. So we are on deathmatch. All right. Ooh, Maldahar Zayu. I don't think we've seen the code yet. Let's take a look. So what is it? Red and blue. So we've got the Italians and the Saracens spawning opposite the Burgundians and the Ethiopians. Ooh, Ethiopians and Saracens could be a fun siege matchup. Plus camels. I always hope we get to see Shotel warriors. Okay, teal and red's base, red and teal's base. The Italians opposite the Burgundians. I mean, if our Burgundian goes full cavalry, which kind of looks like he's starting to a little bit, these Genoese crossbows from the Italians are going to cut him down into pieces. Okay, but let's let the players speak for themselves. I'm just going to mute my microphone so I can take a sip of water, and I'll be back in a second. All right, we're back. Let's see what's going on here. Our Italian sending pikemen. Okay. Condottieri, I'm not too sure about. Pikemen, yeah. A little bit of a battle here. Red also streaming north with his camels is our Saracen. 170 HP on these camels. Man, do the Saracens love their camels. Market going up for red and blue. No market as of yet for Team North. Hi, your mom. Glad you could join us. We are deep into the deathmatch. What do we want to call it? The deathmatch world. Custalier's 40 charge attack is absolutely bonkers. 40. Ethiopian, no surprise, going Arbalest, fastest firing foot archers in the game. These machine guns. And it looks like the oh, it does catch just the very, very tip of these cav archers. Looks like the war has pivoted into Green's base. Zayu probably asking, what the hell did I deserve? What the hell did I do to deserve all of the armies focusing on my base? But here comes Teal. This is a lot of army supply here in the center of the map. 28, 55, 57 army supply. But Genoese crossbows are out. How many? 42 of them. These Burgundian paladins need to be so careful. As do the Custaliers, by the way. Look how quickly the Genoese crossbows gun them down. It's not a huge attack bonus, +7 against cavalry, but take a look at their attack speed. 1.7. That's not that much slower than a Mangudai at 1.4. Oh, God. And with siege mixed in. Red's in the back, though. Our Saracen. Are we going to see Mamelukes? Please. Yes, we are. 14. I don't know why the game took me there. Let's see Mamelukes. There they are. Oh, they're standing their ground against halberdiers. Okay, whatever. Throw away a few cav archers. Can always replenish. The Age of Empires is not exactly a game where you, how do I put this? End the game with the same unit, same exact units you started the game with. These units are all designed to be thrown away. As long as you throw them away strategically, like the opposite of whatever the hell this was for Zayu. Oh, a twofer. That freaking Ethiopian siege with the bigger blast radius. Look at this. 2 area of effect range. Blast radius of 2 tiles is just, I don't know, bonkers. Even these ones, 1.5. So yeah, this is what I wanted to see, by the way. Saracen siege against the Ethiopian siege. For now, happy to see a ranged war here. Our Italian needs to be very careful. This Ethiopian siege can absolutely destroy his entire army in seconds. Plus, Genoese crossbows shouldn't really be engaging with arbalests, although maybe it was a trap. Maybe it was a trap. Oh god, these Ethiopian arbalests mowed down. Looks like a market here in the corner for green. Teal's got 3 up already. 4 more on the way. And the siege has begun, but in comes the torsion engine. Siege onagers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yikes. Our Italian just a little bit too late to respond. Not too sure about the move by Zayo into skirmishers. No ring archer armor means their armor is not the best. Plus there's not, I mean, I guess against pike and Genoese crossbows, but I don't know. Call me old-fashioned. Seeing suboptimal skirmishers in a deathmatch game just doesn't seem right. Okay. Frost 9 a little bit slow to react here. We'll be able to pick up all these hussars. Oh my god. That was a very expensive trade for 1 treb. And by the way, we got Showtells out on the field. How many? Only 5. This is the entire army you're going to see here for the Showtells. But that was a very costly trade there. 1 treb for what? 16 or so hussars? Yikes. Red pushing in through the southeast. Good attack rounds from our Ethiopian, who also manages to get that onager, but loses a bunch of units himself. Oh, they're never clean trades, are they? Fighting halberdier. Oh, fighting champions with halberdiers. 17-8. Let's see if a 2-to-1 advantage is enough. Yes, it is. Of course it is, especially with that lower HP. But here comes that Burgundian hand cannoneer. Blue might be expecting skirmishers instead. He is getting saltpeter. What is happening here? Red inserted himself as well. Look at this convoy. You got camels, you got Mamelukes, you got one guy jonesing to get into the battle. He wants to be ahead. Oh, he wants to be ahead so he can take, what, an onager shot to the face? Champions, onagers. This is what I wanted to see. Oh, but Ethiopian siege coming out on top in that trade there. And the game has slowed down a little bit. Trade up for both teams. Let's take a look at the trade count. 18 and 29 makes what? 47. 25 and 17 makes 42. So not really that huge of a difference. Have to be careful. You're... Oh, beautiful. Beautiful get there by the code. Ethiopian siege is just so annoyingly powerful. Okay, attack rounds there, not exactly ideal. Oh no! Doesn't get damage on the second one. Lucky break there. Army supply, Team North, 40 army supply ahead, 11 civilian population ahead. Okay, he's throwing away some camels to get this Treb again. Strategically good move. Save the castle for what, 30 seconds? But in terms of trading out, I'm not sure that red is trading out that well. And here we go. Mamelukes. Oh my god. A 3-for-1 attack here. Oh, I thought they were going to go into the trade route and get some damage done. Shotels are on the way. 30 of them. 10 more in the production tab. 4 seconds to train these guys. Makes them the second fastest trained unit in the game. No longer have to research royal heirs. That means something completely different now. Like 1984, like Orwell, we have changed the meaning of certain words. Royal heirs no longer means Shotel warriors produced in 4 seconds. Instead, it means what? They take 3 less damage from mounted units, them and camels. Oh, they're gonna oh. Actually, you know what? With the Genoese crossbow support there, they didn't do too bad. What's the maxed out pierce armor on these guys? 5. Okay, average. Oh good. Oh god. Oh god. But Shotel, okay, good. I like Mamelukes versus Shotels. Shotels are glass cannons. Their HP is not that high. 50 HP. Not that much to write home about. A Burgundian. Where the hell have these Custeliers been? He sees the castle being built. There's not much he can do here with these Genoese crossbows, but they're slowly being taken out by the hand cannoneers. And our Italian has held. Our Burgundian is being pushed back. 154 villagers. Are we going to see Burgundian Revolution? I mean, they come with a nice big juicy attack bonus against cavalry, but I don't see a lot of cavalry here for blue. Maybe red? No, red's transitioning into champions. So Flemish militia might be good, might not be good. Let's I hope we get to see it. Oh, self-owned there by these onagers. Oh, they are killing themselves to get rid of these Shotels. Oh, beautiful move though. Saves that last onager. What do you do here as the Burgundians? What the hell do you do against this encroachment? I guess you can go revolution. You can't really. Okay, you invite your friend over and you say, bring your siege onagers. Oh my god, that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. And now green is free to build as many cavalry units as he wants. His opponent only has 16 Genoese crossbows. Absolutely epic. What do? You call in the Ethiopians, and in they come indeed. 2, 3 Saracen siege onagers down. I'm surprised I didn't get more champions. Shotel's deking around. They are like the hussars of the bipedal world. And even though he took a really shitty shot from one of these siege onagers, our Ethiopian is doing a very good job of stopping Maldahar's advance. What is he doing? He's going skirmishers, Custeliers, a few paladins. He's still got 6 bombard cannons. Oh, if these Genoese crossbows aren't careful, they're going to get gunned down. Do Condottieri have a bonus against bombard cannons, or is it just hand cannons that they have? I mean, it says gunpowder, but I don't think it's all gunpowder. Oh no, the Mamelukes! Oh my god, they get slaughtered. Our Ethiopian saves the day again. Anyway, is the Condottieri's or is it the armor? I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I think they have a general attack bonus against gunpowder, but their armor, that 10 infantry armor, I think is only against certain units, not all gunpowder units. I'll look at the I will look into that. Shotel versus Mameluke. Mameluke wins this round. Shotel pegged to these slow halberdiers. Oh no, oh no, ugh. By the way, does, yeah, I was gonna say, does our Ethiopian have siege workshops here? Because that would absolutely be necessary. Sorry, guys. Have to do a little bit of the sniffles there. Oh, no. Oh, Warwick, you were asking about the Huns, and I was talking about how Cav archers are amazing in the trade route, but Mamelukes pretty damn good, too. We've seen them before. They can shred through trade carts like it's nobody's business. Oh, now they find a juicy bit of villager civilian population. Where's he going? Where's he going? You've outrun the Arbalists. You have nothing to be scared of. He's positioning himself here in the center. Look at how quickly they get rid of trade carts. I say that they go for villagers instead. Oh, you did all those maneuvers just to go back into the arms of the Arbalists? Yikes. Good amount of trade kills there. Okay, our Burgundian has gone full on cavalry now. A few skirmishers thrown into the mix as well. But this is a good amount of Genoese crossbows. Oh, they're going to shred. Let's see how many bombard cannons he can get. How many are there here right now? 9, 10, I think, we started off with. Okay, 5. 3. Got 7 bombard, 6 or 7. Let's put it like that, 6 or 7. I don't know if there were 9 or 10, but that was a good get there. Each one of those is 450 resources, not a cheap unit. And Mamelukes positioning themselves, having the time of their life right now, slaughtering all of the trade carts that tried to go around them. While one Arbalest here will try to make a difference. A hero Arbalest. Trying to see who has siege engineers. Neither of these players have siege engineers. Going for that Burgundian castle. Not too sure what the point of that is. I mean, I obviously go for the castle. I just don't know why not the other infrastructure. He's not building Custaliers. You're not seeing Custaliers on the field of battle. Why not go for the actual military buildings? Oh no! Mamelukes found themselves a front row seat to the trade route. They will eventually get cleaned up, but how much damage are they doing? Yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. By the way, look at this. Machine gunners. Shotels. 42 of them. Very Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy of him to build 42 Shotels. Where are they going? They didn't do anything. They ran in, they maneuvered a whole bunch, and they didn't even get the last treb. But maybe they're just the fodder for these Arbalists. 25 of them still here. Green lost all of those 5 trebs that were here. Looks like there was a big old battle. Looks like he was only defending them with skirmishers. And now Green's in a bit of trouble. 22 army supply. Overall, army supply is very close, 30 apart, but okay. All right, as I say that, civilian population is pretty damn close, but army supply, why did they resign? I guess their trade routes just got demolished too much. Green was getting pushed into. He's got a good amount of resources. Frost 9 does not, but he's a bit safer, is Frost 9. There's nothing really pushing into his base at the moment, except these 2 onagers. I don't know why they resigned. Let's take a look at the stats. What is this? 27, 28 to 25, 24. Not a huge difference in trade. Our Ethiopian being the biggest donor, our Saracen to his teammate. Who had the most gold here? 32,000 for our Saracen. No surprise there. Why did they resign? I'm trying to figure this out. Green has no army supply. Teal has a pretty decent army supply, bigger than Red's, by the way. Double almost the size of Red's. And green has a whole bunch of infrastructure. Why not call a revolution? Only 3 stables, but 8 barracks. How many archery ranges? Only 4. Okay, maybe he just figured he couldn't produce enough units quickly enough. All right. Well, that was fun. Ooh, the same players. We've got Vietnamese humans. Ooh, doggy. Let's see it now. This is going to be Team West. And let's see who is opposite who. Frost9 and Teal as the humans spawning opposite the Vietnamese. Okay. Are we going to see Archer Wars? Are we going to see Elephants against Steppe Lancers? What are we going to see? Saracens again for our the code in blue, and Maldahar as the Magyars. Oh, I think it's going to be pretty difficult here for the Magyars if he goes non-archer units, which it looks like he's starting first with the cavalry. The Saracens will mow him down either with Mamelukes or with camels. Siege-wise, oh man, the Saracen's so powerful. So even if he goes Magyar Cav Archers, he's gonna have to be very careful. He's gonna have to micro them super well. And here come the Steppe Lancers. Our Vietnamese playing it very close to the chest. Needs to wall this part off. Okay, he is. And unlike the Assassin's Cup game that lasted 3.5-4 minutes, he actually completes the wall. I love this for our Japanese. A little bit constricted, a little bit hard to move. Your villager count's gonna suffer a little bit, but it is exactly what he needs to do. He needs time to get up an army right now. He needs to get those battle elephants out. These pothead elephants with 420 HP. Oh no, now the Steppe Lancers are in. Green, by the way, has a villager out here, but is not building anything. Is not expanding anywhere. All the other players are. Blue looking to sideswipe Teal here with a whole bunch of Saracen camels. Remember, these guys are so powerful. 170 HP. Oh, our Magyar revealing that he's going Paladins and Halberdiers means Saracen Mamelukes are going to be super good. Super good. Speaking of Orwell, double plus good. Okay, doing a good job of keeping Teal. There's no productive villagers here for Teal, except one here to the back. That's amazing. Amazing move here by the code. And he's attacking the town center too. Keep going. No, why did he stop to poke at the Steppe Lancers in the castle? I think he could have gotten the town center maybe. These are pretty tanky camels. Okay, green finally expanding backwards, but houses in the town center to the back of blue's base. He's got a very annoying paladin. Oh, what a missed opportunity here by the code, I think, to destroy Frost9's town center. And once he did that, that was going to be very bad for Frost9, who now has, how many, 11 villagers? Still the lowest count in the game. But will it even matter? Rattan archers, elephants, Mamelukes, camels. The entire kitchen sink is being thrown at Frost9 at the moment. Preemptive paladin raiding being set up, but Frost9 has a good amount of Steppe Lancers, and remember, with Steppe Husbandry, these guys are produced lightning fast. Look at the bottom left of your screen. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Might as well be a Shotel warrior the way it's produced this fast. But he's being double teamed to the south by the Saracen, to the north by the Vietnamese, who continues to stream in more and more units. Okay, securing the back of his base. I mean, it definitely does look like Team East has this game in hand, but as I say that, a bunch of Magyar units show up at our Saracen's base. He's got a good amount of siege here, a good amount of Mamelukes. At least in the production tab, maybe? Yeah, 8 more in the production tab. Camels chasing steppe lancers. Elephants tanking for Mamelukes. What an absolute brilliant display of teamwork here. By both teams, by the way. Teal and red are both here. Blue and green are here. Oh, and the trade, not that there ever was any, is going to get demolished by these Magyar Hussars. As is town center, looks like. Look at him arraying his army on the field of battle in nice little lines, just like in real life. An enlightenment formation of straight lines, little rectangles. Everything is orderly and neat and as clean as possible. And then you start firing bullets at each other's heads. Steppe Lancers will clean this up. How many freaking Steppe Lancers? 79 Steppe Lancers. Oh, Frost 9. By the way, take a look at his base now. What a missed opportunity to take down his town center. It was at what? It was down almost 1,000 HP. Oh, you guys must have heard that. There was a motorcycle in my parking lot that just revved its engine literally underneath my window. Which may or may not have sounded like a fart for that one person who commented a month ago. Sounds like you're farting on your microphone. Nope. It's just my building. Onager on Onager violence. Steppe Lancer spreading out, but Steppe Lancer versus 420 HP Elephant. Something tells me the Elephant wins that. Let's see, any kind of bonuses at all? Absolutely not. 57 against 27 with Rattan Archer backup. I mean, the Rattan Archer backup is nice, but with 6 Pierce Armor, it means they do 5 damage a shot. But they're not here for the Steppe Lancers. They're here for the... Oh, 2 misses. Sour. They are here for the Halberdiers. Okay. 2 for 1. Mamelukes. Looking for trade. Not going to find it. Instead, going to find some villagers, maybe. Army supplies. Very close. I thought there would be a bigger engage there. That's why the dramatic pause. Oh, those Cuban siege onagers are just wrecking these elephants. Oh, I thought this would be bad news bears. I didn't realize he's using his Steppe Lancers to tank for these siege onagers. There's a lot of Rattan Archers, but the onagers are moving forward. Green. Zayu has to retreat. What an absolute loss here for him. He doesn't have the resources to build a lot of elephants anymore. He is not Malay. They are not 40% off. And now the trade is being decimated as well. Just 2 bad turns of event here for Team East. Oh, hi there. Am I going to say this right? Yahoo done? I hope I said that right. Thanks for dropping by. Wow, 3 in the morning. I really appreciate that. That is, I mean, that's awesome that you dropped by. I'm sorry it's so late. But I do appreciate you coming by. Oh, Rattan Archer is going to do a better job against Kipchaks, I think. I mean, these guys are basically Huskarls with a bow and arrow, right? I mean, take a look at their Pierce Armor. 10 Pierce Armor. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my God. What a disgusting attack here. That Saracen siege. Okay. Good pickup here by the Magyars. Saracen's a very gold-intensive civilization. Quite the opposite of the Britons. Oh, you just finished up a run of games? I hope you won, and if you didn't, good luck to you next time. Oh, these guys have to be so careful. There is so little mobility in this Vietnamese army. One of my biggest issues with the Vietnamese, I don't think they really deserve to be the lowest win rate civ. But one of my issues with them is their lack of mobility. They just don't have super fast units. Their elephants are not that fast. These guys are not plumed archers, even though they do move, what is it, 1.1. Peace breaking out here in the middle of the map. One Magyar villager just says, look, we're both trying to just make a living. Inflation is high. Things cost money. Let's just both get some gold. Kipchaks come in, though, and say, absolutely not. War is inevitable. Peace is not an option. And in come more cav archers, no doubt heading straight for that trade. But what they lack in mobility, they certainly make up for in power with these super. I think it's the second tankiest elephant in the game after the Persian. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, look at the punishment that these Mamelukes are taking. Oh, a shitty volley from these onagers, and he's moving into the minimum range. Oh, didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. Onagers are having a field day here. Wow. And now returning the favor is our Saracen berating with melee units. Wolfenstein enemy territory. You're gonna stick around? I appreciate that. What movie did you watch? This is a lot of Kipchaks, by the way. 51 Kipchaks. I mean, these elephants are pretty tanky, but not against 51 Kipchaks when you've got 9. Our Vietnamese seems to be stalling a little bit, or maybe just waiting for reinforcements. Our Magyar has said enough of the raiding. I am going to go and attack you now. So get ready. And of course, right as I say that, he pivots southeast. I love Green's base, by the way. Look at this build. This build from him. Just pushing out into the center of his opponent's base. He's literally knocking on the doorstep. Kipchak count down to 40. Rattan archers should make quick work of these guys. Or if not quick work, then at least kill them eventually. But how do you deal with this Magyar mobility? This is sour. There is nothing here to defend miles around. There is nothing here. These players have to realize their trade is under siege. They need to take these trade cards home. Stop it. Stop it. Red pinging over here, probably LOLing with his teammate, saying they're not paying attention here. Are you really raiding trade cards with elephants? Yikes. How many elephants behind here, by the way? 10. Not bad. This is not enough camels. Maybe if he's distracted by trade carts, they are. Okay, our Magyar worked himself into a corner. Might want to get the hell out of here, though. You must suspect that there's reinforcements on the way. This is a lot of reinforcements. Snipes the Mameluke first. Good call. Exactly. I guess they could try to insert rattan archers. Rattan archers could be pretty interesting to raid, because they can just plant themselves on the high ground, and then with their 10 pierce armor, could be very hard to dislodge. This is a good fight here for our Cumin. Fastest paladins in the game. Take a look at that, 1.56 compared to the usual 1.49. And finally, my god, how many camels has the code thrown at these Magyar cav archers? And Magyar hussars are out, but again, the Saracen Mameluke, just the natural predator. Oh, I forgot about I forgot about the mercenaries tech that allows you to build Kipchaks. So we've got Magyar Kipchaks, 5 of them. Hi, Bubby. Oh no, I didn't mean to sound so happy. I'm glad you're here, but I hope you feel better soon. Oh, thank you so much for the congrats about the newborn. I've got a few fun Age of Empires onesies that I've ordered because I'm silly like that. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope he's sleeping right now. It's 9:30 p.m. where I am. Magyar Hussar is going to come in here. They're not going to find any villagers. They're going to find death and one treb. Again, not sure about these trade. One treb for how many of these units? Oh, everything went fantastic. Knock on wood, or everyone's got their own little superstitions of basically what is it? Oh wow. 1 second. Really? Teal and red took it? I mean, I can see the scores, but yeah, okay, never mind. I shouldn't be so shocked. How many trade carts were killed? Where's the kill count? Did I miss something? Eco KD. Let's take a look at the economics killed. Yeah, look at this. They killed literally 250 villagers and trade carts, and the other team killed 48. Literally a fifth of the economic kills. And yeah, I agree, beggars can't be choosers, but I would have loved to see some rattan archers. Would have been so hard to dislodge those rattan archers if they got into the trade route. And he had a huge amount of them. 27. I mean, 27 now, but he had a lot more. Let's take a look at the trade. Trade has been up for a pretty long time. Not that much. Oh, look at this. Our Magyar to our Cumin. Is that how he was able to afford the tech switch to Paladins? Look at that. 51 Paladins. That's how he was able to do it. Okay, well, that's game 2 between these these players. Let's look at game 3 there. We've got a couple of them. Oh, no, there's a new one here. Ultra coming. Oh, he's pretty good. Ooh, Tatars, Hindustani, Persians, Mongols. Ooh. Let's freaking go. This is going to be a fun game if I had to predict. Anytime the team name matches up from the previous game to this one, I'm always very happy. And look at our Hindustani. Ringing his entire town center with stables. I wonder what he is going to go for. Oh yeah, Booby, Bobby, I casted that game. I think that was my game, my release earlier today, right? You're talking about the one where he was raiding with he was basically using his elephants as only the Viper could, as basically hussars, and he was just raiding the hell out of Mr. Yo towards the end. Yeah, that's the what's it called? That's the game I casted today. What a super fun game. Those Vietnamese, that's why I always say when I watch the Vietnamese, I don't understand why they're the lowest win rate civ. That economic bonus of when your economic upgrades don't cost any wood, that frees up a lot of resources for archers in the early game. So, and in the late game with rattan archers with elephants, I don't know. I'm surprised that they're the lowest win rate, but what are their elos? I'm not too sure. I think Frost 9 is the highest elo here. I will check, but I'm not 100% sure. They're all basically at or just under 2,000, I believe. Oh, I forgot to do the civ matchups. Hindustanis opposite Tatars. We've got Persians opposite Mongols. Oh, I hope this game lasts a real long time. This is a very good game. You've got Imperial Camels. What a boss unit with that giant scimitar that they have. But the Tatar is not exactly a easy prey. Already up to 70 army supply. Camels of their own. Cav archers of their own. Zayu is here supporting his teammate as well with his camels. Is he going war elephants? Of course he is. 15 elephants on the production tab. Green is not being very aggressive at all. Maldahar. What is Maldahar doing? He's going Hussars Mangudai. Does he expect some kind of big elephant push that's not coming? What's his map vision? Doesn't exist. So no wonder he's being hesitant. You don't want to engage into a Persian and all of a sudden discover 50 war elephants. That being said, you also don't want to throw away Imperial camels against halberdiers. And now he's giving up the Tatar is going to go on the high ground. 50% extra damage. Okay, never mind. He's retreating this way. Oh, Hindustani camels, so freaking fun to watch. Especially when they're fully upgraded like this. Look at those shields. No more cloak for them. No more cape. Like these guys. They have abandoned the cape. This is a lot of camels to send for a few hussars. Good for Maldahar for pulling the entirety of Red's army. This is what? 38 army supply. A third of his army out of position with a handful of hussars. That being said, there's no real follow-up from him. But here he comes with his siege, with drill. They move 0.9 speed so fast. And they are out for blood. They're looking for these Tatar cav archers, I guess. Oh, he gets Gulams instead. And now we've got 4 armies engaged in the center. War elephants are out. Hussars are not going to do jack against these guys. Mangudai might. They do fire super fast. No real attack bonus. But they do fire lightning fast. Yeah, your mom. He is. He's the #1 deathmatch player in the world right now. He played a bunch of random map, like just a basic game against the Viper, I think, a few days ago and lost. But in terms of deathmatch, I think he is the best ranked player. His performance in Assassin's Cup, the final games that we saw, I don't know. It wasn't the Frost 9 that we're used to. The first 4 games of this live stream when we watched the Assassin's Cup Grand Finals, it wasn't like the Frost 9 that we're used to. Super aggressive, lightning fast. Even here, he's being a little bit more responsive than the one setting the pace. I'm more used to seeing him setting the pace of the game than I am seeing him sit back and take punches. He's more of a Hwang than a more defensive player. Oh, by the way, oh yikes! Speaking of sitting back taking punches, this is definitely one way of dealing with the Persians. 19 freaking super duper fast siege onagers. Oh god! And even with that, it still takes how much firepower does it take to take down these Persian war elephants? Why did he stop with the halberdiers? He could have at least gotten 1 or 2. Okay, never mind. Saving himself for hussars. But the Mangudai, they fire so freaking fast. They're on the high ground. Scorpions moving in, but they've got to be so careful. Not too sure why our Persian is going Scorpion against the civilization that has siege onagers and a unit designed to kill scorpions. Okay. Frost9 clearing up this annoying. Look at this. Look at this move from the code. It says, you want to trade? Oh, you want to trade? LOL. Have fun going through my houses. Now Maldahar moving in. Elephants taking damage. Not too much. 620 HP on these elephants. To be honest, I think he can just charge into here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Spread him out a little better, but charge away. Okay, first volley from the onagers doesn't get anything. Second volley doesn't get anything. Third volley, when they clump, that's when you strike. But the elephants have closed the distance. Remember, with drills, these siege onagers do actually move faster than the elephants, which is hilarious. Look at them. Look at them outpacing the elephants. How funny is this? What a sour matchup to have these slow. Even with mahouts, should be 0.86 only. And these guys move at a 0.9. What an absolute sour matchup to have these slow elephants try to catch up with the siege onagers. But the second they do, the absolute second they do, the elephants wreck everything they touch. More camels coming out. Is there any trade? Yes, there is, with 78 payload. The code trying to be so annoying here. I mean, look at this. The second they close the gap, one elephant in exchange for how many Mangudai? 2, 4, 5, maybe 8 or 9 or 10? Yeah, Bubby, exactly. That's what I think our Persian was counting on. That those onagers would reorient themselves. And then his elephants, and he actually did manage to get 1 or 2 that way. Yeah, the pathing on this game does... it's a topic that comes up very frequently on social media. Oh no, the camels! They missed the mark. They went a little bit too far. Oh, self-own by these onagers. 31 kills, 8 friendly fire. But the Keshiks are out. The Keshiks are raiding. Green is being pushed back. Our Persian, what they lack in speed, they make up for with 14,000 HP of elephant. Oh my goodness, 14,000 HP in just 25 units. Mangudai moving in. They're going to take a lot of fire here, but where the hell are they going? If you're going to the trade route, there are better routes to take. Oh man, that is a lot of dead Mangudai for a lot of nothing accomplished here. Wow. Sour loss of Mangudai there. Keshik versus Imperial Camel. Well, let's see what happens here. Sorry guys, I just have to buzz somebody up into my building, so I'm just gonna let the game play for about 30 seconds while I type away. Okay, we're back. Pathfinder said will be a nerf to Kamiyukes. Oh yeah, and Step Lancers too, right? Yeah, the question is, can green hold? Look at this. 19,000 HP of elephants. You need a lot of volleys of these onagers to get... Oh, and he turns around. Green doesn't notice. Blue has done an amazing job of killing that trade. But now these Tatar Cav Archers... Oh, God, you're one tile away from having the high ground. Always take the high ground as the Tatars. Keshiks roaming in. Have to be careful from these Trebs. Oh man, army supply very, very close. The better army here for red, obviously. Oh no, what is he doing? These elephants look a little lost, a little confused. It looks like they got rid of all the siege onagers, though. And look at this trail. Or maybe not. Maybe the siege onagers just pivoted north. But it looks like Teal is starting to fall apart. Halberdiers and cav archers should do a decent job of holding back the camels. The problem is there's Ghulams here now. And they've got some pretty damn good pierce armor of their own. But look at this. Slowly but surely. This is like that scene in... I'm gonna reveal my age here. This is like that scene from the first Austin Powers movie where he's driving a cement truck or a bulldozer. Cement truck, a bulldozer. And he looks like he's about to kill the guy by running him over. And the guy's like 50 meters away and he's yelling, no, no. And Austin Powers is slowly driving towards him. That's what these elephants are. They're basically bulldozers. Teal has been knocked out of his starting position. Green looks like he's about to get knocked out of his starting position. Army supply very similar, but elephants versus Mangudai. Okay, Green realizes. Backs away with these onagers, but again, bad pathing. Remember, elephants do trample damage to everything. They're not like cataphracts that do it specifically to infantry. They do it to everything. 0.5 tiles. So here we go. If Teal can hold, his team wins. If Green can hold, his team wins. The Mangudai. Oh, sour. Oh, the worst place to spawn. The worst place to get out. But a few good shots off. More than I expected. And now we've got a big old battle here. Tatar cav archers not on the high ground. Oh god, overestimating the power of the halberdiers is our Tatar and Teal. Frost9 needs to retreat here. But Green has been knocked down. Trade. How much are they carrying back? Who's got a sack on their shoulders? 74, that can't be right. Can it? No. 77, I guess. But our Mongol is being pushed back. 48 army supply, the Persian with 28, but 26 of that is in elephants, which if you haven't realized now, this game is a showcase of how powerful these units are, not even in huge quantities. I remember the first deathmatch games we watched that Michi map, and even 5 days ago when we watched Michi. Why did you stop attacking the ram? There you go. The elephant on elephant, thousands and thousands of elephants. Even just a small quantity. Oh, mama. What are their attack bonus against elephants, by the way? None? I guess 18 against cavalry, but no specific attack bonus against elephants. Look at how powerful these units are. Look how little damage they're taking. Wow. Looks like Frost9 is gonna hold. Yeah, exactly. That's Michi, the one where you start with a big rectangle between the players, so you can basically build up your armies for about 15 minutes and then attack into each other. So check out the live stream from 5 days ago. We had a Michi 4-on-4 where 3 of the players were Persians, and it was basically something like 5,000 elite war elephants. And it was just the most bonkers game I've ever seen. 25,000 kill game. Frost9 is holding on here, by the way. Villager count. Why does our Persian have 177 villager civilian population? Might be a little bit too much. Okay, pressure on Green has stopped, which is never good. Oh no. Guys, what other unit in this game can withstand 2 volleys from 56 Mangudai and still stand tall? Only this guy with their 7 freaking pierce armor. Green must be so happy that he's raiding these villagers, not realizing that there's still 130 villagers left. But our Persian needs to come up with some kind of answer here. The trade route is now in jeopardy. They have pushed blue back, though. Look at this Tatari army. a mix of everything. There is still a good amount of resources here. Lots and lots of stone for more castles. 52 has become 35 plus 14, 49. Oh no! Take your bag of gold and go the other way. Tatar's on the low ground. Why? I don't understand this. You literally fire 50% more. Your attack is 50% higher if you're on the high ground. And he's sitting there on the low ground. Oh, this is a good catch, though, for Frost 9. Oh, he's going to love this. That is 85 gold for each one. They delete the markets. They don't want the risk. They are rebuilding in the center. And in come the Oliphants. Somehow, take a look at this. Only 6 elephants, still 50% more HP than the entire Mongol army. Okay, Hussars might not be a bad idea here. If you can mass enough of them. He certainly has 81 villagers on food. There we go. Tatars on the high ground where they are meant to be. Oh my god. I can imagine how many Karambit warriors that must have been. Probably like 400 or 500 of them. All just waiting. What am I saying? 400 or 500? Probably 600 or 800 on in a 3v3 with them counting as half a unit. That must have been absolutely ridiculous to watch. And look at this. Frost 9 hasn't taken down the castle. 41 Mangudai still left. Army supplies 20 apart. Civilian population. Team East looks like they're head and shoulders above Team West. And now with the trade nullified. Oh no, you're engaging with Pike? Okay, our Tatar goes on the high ground. Frost 9 realizes he's been watching my videos. I'm kidding. What a massacre here. Remember, Hindustanis obviously don't get halberdiers. Elephant. Wow. What a fun game. When you have 4 such powerful civilizations, it really does make for an incredibly fun game. And now with this castle being attacked, yeah, there's no way they could have held. Wow. Let's take a look at the stats. 226 elephants, 224 Mangudai. Trade. Surprisingly higher for the other team. Although take a look at resources in general. Look at our Persian with that 140, 130 villager count. Look at that. How crazy that is. 91 compared to 75, the next highest. He was the one donating to the Tatars. Yeah, you had to. You had to keep them alive. Take a look at kill count. Hindustani takes the lead. Our Persian with those slower elephants, but not too far behind is our Tatar. Only 16 kills behind, and only 52, 51 kills behind is our Persian from our Mongol. Wow. That was super fun. Which one was that? That was this one. So now we've got Frost 9, Zayu, Maldahar, but instead of the code, we've got Ultra. Spanish, Bulgarian, Goths, and Gurjaras. Let's see it. What are the teams here? Yeah, we'll call you Team North. Oh. All right, so let's see. We've got the Goths spawning opposite the Bulgarians. We've got the Gurjaras spawning opposite the Spanish. Will our Goth turn this into a 3-minute game like they did to the Teuton last time we saw the Goths? It looks like this halberdier was wearing a little bit of a helmet on top of his helmet from that post. But yeah, let's see. Bulgarians, not a weak civ. Spanish as well. Okay, expecting gunpowder, expecting conquistadors, I guess. From our Spaniard, he is going Shravamsha. He's going to run into a bunch of halberdiers and probably wish he didn't do this. Oh, man. Let's see it. I think he's going to regret going Shravamshas once he sees all these... once he sees all of these halberdiers. What's special about the Bulgarians? Well, they've got a few cool features. First, they can build creposts, which are like mini castles, which you're seeing right now. Each one 350 wood. Then they've got the conic, which is the super fast. Sorry, why am I talking about super fast? It's pretty tanky. It's a 2-for-1 unit, so when it dies, it's like a cavalry unit that becomes an infantry unit. But my favorite thing about them is their Bilbo Baggins upgrade. Take a look at this. So they don't have champions. They have two-handed swordsmen. And take a look at the bottom left of your screen. Look at that melee armor. 9. And with gambesons, they have 6 pierce armor. They're basically like mini Teutonic knights, but quicker. Look at that armor on them. Isn't that crazy? With the Bilbo Baggins upgrade, 9 and 6. And aside from that, yeah, their cavalry just attack 33% faster. Oh, you like the attack sound? I like it. It's like a thud, thud, thud sound when they attack with their flail. It's like a dull kind of tuk tuk tuk. Gurjara going elephant archers. So that's what I was wondering, whether our Bulgarian will fall prey to the same quick death that our Teuton did. I don't know why he's retreating. He doesn't need to. I don't think, right? These guys attack on a 17 with 9 armor. That means they take 8 damage. It means it takes 8 shots from a champion to kill a two-handed swordsman. As opposed to these guys, which have 3 melee armor. And these guys attack on a 16, so 13 damage to kill 70 is also 6, right? Yeah, it's also 6. 5 times 13 is 65. Yeah, so they're pretty evenly matched. That's why I love the Bulgarians, because of that Bilbo Baggins upgrade. I call it Bilbo Baggins. I'm being silly. It's called Bagains. Plus, they have pretty damn good siege, but I also love the Crepost. And here we go. I don't know if you guys, Xiaohu, can you hear the attack of the conics? That little tick 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 sound. Oh no, conquistadors running through a forest of elephant archers. Not gonna lie, a little bit surprised our Gurjara is going elephant archers. Although with frontier guards, remember their elephant units do get extra melee. That being said, okay. Oh, sorry guys, my mouth, oh my god, my mouse derped out there for a second. Yeah, you'll notice this, by the way. One of the fun features of the Gurjaras, like the Turks, they don't get pike or halbs. They are stuck forever on spearmen, which is not a fun way to lose your conquistadors against spearmen, let me tell you. Conics moving out. They're gonna find this castle, but this green castle has been discovered. Chakrams inside. Remember, they do melee damage, so they're gonna be pretty decent against these rams. Not quick enough though, but pretty decent. Good, you can hear the sound. What do you mean the latest change to the donjon, that it can build spearmen units now? and that it can be a prerequisite for like archery ranges and stables instead of a barracks. I mean, I love the Sicilians. The sergeant is such, I mean, I call it a medium infantry unit, but it is, when you get up to elite and your base armor is 4, base melee, base pierce armor of 4 is pretty ridiculous. It is a very durable unit, and the fact that it can build and repair those donjons is also pretty damn cool. But yeah. Oh man, where have you been, Spanish paladins? Swarming over these Gurjara elephant archers. Oh yeah, I casted a game, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, where he built, who was it? I forget the player. He built a donjon, and in addition to being like a, you know, a good building to have against raiding, he kept building spearmen out of it, and it basically nullified a bunch of light cav and scout cavalry because the spearmen could pop out at the perfect place instead of popping out at a barracks and having to walk all the way over to the battlefield. Teams have kind of disengaged here in the east. Where is Red's army, by the way? What is Red doing? Red is... Oh, okay. Red's focusing on trade. Building 16 trade carts at a time. Is this his entire army here? Conquistadors over here? A few paladins? I mean, he's got a very expensive army, does Maldahar. Whereas our Gurjara... Army supply 63 to 46. Blue has no army. Oh, man. He is throwing away individual units. This is not good here for blue. Our Bulgarian needs to get his butt in order and start producing more and more units. He's got a good villager count, 117. Only the second lowest in the game. But take a look at army supply. Team North, 103. Team South, 53. Oh, and here we go. Here's that Bulgarian siege. Ugh. Not the greatest attack rounds, just okay, makes up for it. Makes up for it. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna kill his own Treb there. Oh god, camels in the trade route. They do move faster than the trade units, so they will catch them. Paladins being sent in as well, but these guys, okay, Conquistadors on the high ground. Good decision. I don't think the Paladins run faster. Yeah, 1.49. These are not human Paladins. They do only cap out at 1.49 speed to the 1.5 of the trade card, which, by the way, is carrying 97 this game. 97 gold. This is what I thought our Gurjar was going to build in the beginning. Okay, Travamsha's lightning fast. I mean, look at this, 1.76 speed. How the hell are you supposed to catch up to that? Answer, you are not. Oh, the Onager shot double whammies the Trebs. Conics moving in. So is that siege, but trade route is in jeopardy. That being said, not the strongest unit is the Travamsha Rider, only attacking on an 11 base. So we'll take some time to kill some of the trade carts. Same time, what are you... Okay, castle being under... is under siege. Elephants trying to hold their ground against siege rams. Okay, our Bulgarian moving in a little bit too early. Oh god, these siege onager attacks. Oh yeah, time. Please do subscribe. There will be the next stream. I'm hoping is tomorrow. Will be even more deathmatch, and then we're gonna get back into some random games. Although no Rage Forest, because the players have stopped playing now that that competition is over. But I have a bunch of fun games lined up. Xiaohu, are you talking about the Shrivamsha? Oh, look at this. Our Spaniard has penetrated, but my goodness, 45 Shrivamshas are here. God, they move so fast. Look at them swarming. Oh my God, they are lightning fast. Oh no, the Bulgarian got shredded to pieces here. Oh yeah, I was just mentioning the fact that they, even though they can catch up to the trade cards because they do move at 1.76 to the trade cards 1.5, it's not the same as, for example, if a Paladin moved that fast, like a Cuman Paladin that we saw moving at 1.56. Their attack is much stronger, so they can kill trade cards much, much better. But no, the Shrivamsha's utility has nothing to do with its attack and everything to do with two things: its speed and the fact that this elite can dodge 7 arrows. Look at this. Look at how quick they move. So yeah, I was only pointing that out for the purpose of trade card sniping, but oh God. One thing they're not designed to do is take on halberdiers. Oh, the halberdiers are gonna wreck them. Oh God, look at this battlefield. Do you see a single red unit? Except for one paladin? Oh God, that's why. Oh, that's why mobility is #1 with these guys. They should not be taking on a direct fight like that. Especially not with halberdiers. But castle still up on the high ground. Paladins, conquistadors continue to try to get some kind of damage on it. Here we go. What's their attack speed, by the way? 1.9 is pretty damn good. Anything under 2, in my opinion, is pretty good. Okay, they decide to delete their markets, but why only 2? Why not all of them? Oh, sorry, I guess these markets are further away from the castle fire. Not that castle fire really means anything to their Shrivamsha. You don't like Michi? Yeah. Somebody posted that comment as well. I don't know if it was you, I guess, or somebody else, but they also mentioned how Michi is, especially with treaties. I mean, maybe Michi without a treaty where you start the game and you immediately have to engage into your opponent. But I agree, the whole point of deathmatch, the whole point of giving you 55,000 starting resources is so that you can start beating the hell out of each other right away. The only fun thing about I shouldn't say the only fun thing, but the fun thing about Michi is if you watch the live stream from 5 days ago and you have Persians, 3 Persians, you do get to see massive armies being built up and massive armies fighting against each other, which you get to see in normal deathmatch as well, but it usually devolves into what we're watching here, where it's clumps of armies, a little bit to the west, a little bit to the east. Micro becomes super important. But yeah, the fun of Michi is just building up those massive armies and then fighting. But I agree, I don't like the treaty part of it. That's why last live stream I was actually confused until one of the viewers actually pointed out. He said, hey, I was asking why are they not attacking into each other, and he pointed out, like I said, he said, hey, there's a treaty of 15 minutes. That kind of ruins the point of deathmatch. I agree. Oh, Shrivamsha's again getting shredded. Down to 5 of them. Did he get the damage needed, though, is the real question for Ultra. Did he get the damage that he needed with those Shrivamshas, or did he just waste them against halberdiers? I don't know that he necessarily did that much damage to the trade route. We'll take a look at the end of the game at the eco kills. But our Bulgarian is now in some serious trouble. There is nothing to stop these. Oh my God, Huskarls. Sorry, the name just popped out of my mouth. Are you going to stop and attack all at once? No, you're not. You're going to go straight. Where are you going? To the trade route? With Huskarls? Again, you move it at 1.15. Oh no! He got vipered! Oh my god, the Huskarls got vipered. Luckily for them, they can withstand a good amount of pounding from this one Krepos, but oh my god. Okay, he escapes. That was epic here out of Zayu. Absolutely epic. Our Spaniard attacking castles. Hi, my roadshow. You are just in time, but I think this might be the last game or second last game. Maybe now that you're... I was going to make it the last game, but I think now that you're here, I'm going to make it the second last, and we'll watch one more after this. Maybe a 3-on-3. Those are always fun with slinging and whatnot and middle players. By the way, Green has stopped his aggression, taking a minute to rebuild his army. This entire portion is very open. There's just a bunch of static defense here. The trade is very exposed for Team South. Gunpowder now out for the Goth as well. Our Spaniard, what is he building? Very few gold intensive units. Resources starting to dwindle now. It looks like for all the players. Although our Spaniard does have 4,000 food. Oh god. The Gurjara army just not built. Excuse me. Not built to take on Halberdiers face forward. Yeah, we'll do one more game. Oh, Xiaohu, that's so nice of you. By the way, I am planning on starting some live streams earlier on. Now that my wife had the kid. I shouldn't call it the kid. Now that my wife gave birth to our son, and now that things are stabilizing a bit more, I'm working on my schedule. I think on the weekend, I'll start live streaming earlier, because there are a lot of people who want to watch, but they're in Asia, they're in Europe. And so I absolutely love all the participation, so I don't want to make it the child. Yeah, you know what my roadshow, when I said that, I was imagining in my mind Werner Herzog in The Mandalorian saying, "Bring me the baby," or what is it? I would like to see the baby. The child. That was I think the first episode of Mandalorian, right? Sorry, I'm revealing how nerdy I am here by admitting that I watch Star Wars TV shows. Oh, here we go. Chakrams. Chakrams doing what chakrams do best. My god, that was gross. Yuck. Goodbye, halberdiers. Oh, sorry, my roadshow. I missed the second part of your message. I misread that. Yeah, this is the way. Okay, so you're a fellow Mandalorian watcher. Okay. Oh god, I couldn't do the Kratos voice. I wish. Maybe later in life. I need to take like HGH or like some kind of testosterone, so my voice gets like really low. Okay. Chakram's gonna nullify a lot of the Spanish army, by the way. Chakrams and camels basically nullify everything that our Spaniard is gonna throw at him. Paladins and halberdiers. It's looking good here for Team North. Bro. That's funny. Oh. What did you guys think of season 3 of Mandalorian? I was kind of okay with it. I didn't think it was that great. Some of the episodes were good. Some of the episodes were terrible. So I would give it overall like maybe like a 7.5, 7 out of 10. I really thought we were gonna go see the we were actually gonna see the Mythosaur, but I guess they're saving that for later seasons. But then they went and pissed everyone off, and they said that he's not gonna be the main character anymore after this season. I don't know. It's gonna be Bo-Katan? I don't know. It makes sense, but you're not a Star Wars fan. How can you be a nerd if you're not a Star Wars fan? Are you more into Star Trek? I'm one of those people that loves both. What are you a nerd of? Let's make it an open-ended question. What are you a nerd of? What makes you nerd out? Movies, books, TV shows, and if so, what kind? Be as specific as possible. Our Goth pushing in, by the way. 81 army supply, highest in the game. His teammate, though, stuck below 40. Good pickoffs. We'll lose a lot of camels in exchange for these 2 trebs, though. And there's also 1 treb behind this, so I'm not sure that was a good trade, but a good pickoff nonetheless. I have to nullify those trebs at this stage of the game. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Is our Goth going to notice? Yes, he does. Exactly, filler episodes. You know what? I haven't watched Andor. It's on my list to watch. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, you have over 1,300 Steam games. Damn. Which is your favorite? Oh, The Sopranos. You know, when my wife was pregnant, she had never seen The Sopranos. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. You haven't seen The Sopranos. Imitating The Sopranos. I've watched The Sopranos from start to finish twice. And I absolutely love that show. So we made it to season 3. We're kind of halfway through. Or is it season 4? No, I think season 3. We're kind of halfway through season 3 right now. Band of Brothers is also a fantastic show. Never heard of Vinland Saga. Anime. I don't mind anime. I really liked One Punch Man. My cousin got me onto it. He's in Tokyo right now, my cousin. He loves anime. He goes to all the conventions. He like travels around the world to go to these conventions. Yeah, I've heard Andor is amazing. It is on my list. I think it's like number 3 or 4 after all. There's so many shows to watch. So many freaking shows to watch. But Andor is on my list. It's got that actor that I like. What's his name? That's Skarsgård? Stellan Skarsgård or something? Oh yeah, the Pacific is good too. Okay, a lot of common interests. I like to hear that. What I also like to hear is that there's a bunch of fast-moving Gurjara units. This game is lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. Team South holding on very strongly, even though they're down about 80% army supply. Their trade is keeping them alive, and Green is not really rushing to get rid of that trade, by the way. Continuing to take bad engages with his Shravamshas. Stellan Skarsgård, yeah. The guy from the Thor movies, right? Because there's another actor, a younger guy, who has a similar name, and he's always like the bad guy in movies. Oh my god, Jiahu. Sorry, I hope I'm saying your name right. Jiahu. Jiahu? Let me know if I'm saying it right. I don't want to be disrespectful. I have rewatched John Wick multiple times. I am absolutely waiting for John Wick 4 to come out on I probably shouldn't say this in a way that's recorded, but on a streaming service. I've got a bunch of streaming services. I'm absolutely waiting. Some legal, some, you know, wink wink. I'm not going to talk about them. But I am so freaking excited for John Wick 4. Bill Skarsgård. That's hilarious. Yeah, I am super excited for the John Wick. John Wick 2 was okay. John Wick 1 was awesome. John Wick 3 was epic. I have very high hopes for John Wick 4. Connix defending here. I mean, this game can go on for 30 more hours the way Team North is playing it. They have the advantage, but they're losing it. Look at the army supply. It went from 50 to 80. Team North's army supply isn't budging at all. But a good way to lose the game is to throw away 7 siege rams. But here we go. Red and blue pushing out. There's very little resistance here. A few hand cannoneers, some camels, conics. Rushing over to get these trebs. Is there a follow-up behind this? No, there is not. Not a single treb, not a single siege unit for Team South. And their army supply is now hitting 100. That being said, look at this. Oh, God. Oh, really? I'm assuming you went to see it? All 4 of the movies? I guess they're supposed to take place very close to one another, right? In terms of timeline. Okay, now it's looking like Team North finally got their act together. 144 army supply to 77. Literally double the army supply. Did you do a Baba Yaga marathon? I loved Theon Greyjoy in the first one. He played such a piece of shit. You just love to hate him. I guess like Theon Greyjoy. He played such a hateable character. It was so much fun. Although I think his death scene should have been a little bit better. It was kind of like, okay, he saw him, he shot him, he moved on. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen John Wick 30 years after he came out. The funny thing is, it's such an amazing action franchise for such a nice actor. Everyone loves Keanu Reeves. He's one of these actors that literally no one has anything bad to say about him. It's not like one of these actors that, you know, sometimes they get like, they get drunk and they say stupid things, or they, you know, people come out and say, oh, he did this to me, he did that to me, he told me this. Not a single person has one bad thing to say about Keanu Reeves. I mean, I'm assuming a few bad people. There's always somebody to say, but nothing in a major way. Oh, wow. Well, of course he doesn't spend time on the internet. Why would he? He's busy making amazing movies. Oh my god, Huskarls are in. My roadshow, I thought this game would end by now. Team North has been ahead in army supply double. I don't know how long this game is going to last. I hope I'm awake by the end of this. Dismounted conics fighting Huskarls. When the hell did we ever see this en masse? Doing a pretty good job. But again, Red just managing to hold back this Gurjara tide. I love Henry Cavill. I love when he goes on interviews and they just ask him random Warhammer questions and about Warhammer 40k, and he just starts rambling on about it like he goes into full nerd mode. He's a very good actor. I loved him in Tudors, the Tudors TV show with Reese, I forget his last name, who played King Henry VIII. He was awesome in that. By the way, the Total War series of games is also amazing. Medieval Total War is one of the funnest games on the planet. Oh, Mission Impossible Fallout. I wanted to say, one thing I'm super excited for is the next Mission Impossible movie. It's a little sad to see Tom Cruise so old in the trailer. He looks really old, but the fact that he's still doing his own stunts at the age of 60, I love the Mission Impossible movies. Mission Impossible 2 sucked. The one with Thaddeus Newton with the Chimera virus, whatever that was garbage. The other ones were just absolute, especially the latest ones with Simon Pegg, have just been fantastic. I'm very excited for this next one. But yeah, Henry Cavill in that with that mustache and the double arm gun, the double arm guns or whatever he did. We are nerding out on movies here while the players struggle. I don't know how this game has lasted an hour. If Team North doesn't win this, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the scores are, look at the scores on the right side of our screen. Literally 5% difference in scores. You are not spamming the chat. Before I took my break for, how do I put this? Like helping my wife give birth or being with my wife to give birth. We went full Nicolas Cage chat mode here. And we talked for hours and hours about Nicolas Cage. Yeah, Bubby, that's why I agree. And I don't watch any more thrillers or things like that. That's why I like to watch action movies only. I can turn my brain off. I can watch a bunch of shit explode. I can watch people fighting and running and doing a bunch of action-y things. And then I come out of it, I'm like, that was fun. But I agree, there's not a lot of... The 90s and early 2000s really had the most fun movies that I consider fun. In terms of, like, thrillers. I was so excited when they started remaking all the Agatha Christie movies. Kenneth Branagh, who's a fantastic actor, playing Poirot, started redoing all the Agatha Christie movies, and they're visually stunning, but they're so bad. So bad. The game has stalled out, right? I don't know what these players are doing. Team North, look at their map control. They've got 2/3 of the map, and yet they're not doing anything with it. They continue to waste units and engaging into castles with the camels and Shrivamshas. 2 Trebs at the 1 hour and 6 minute mark of the game. Come on. Pulp Fiction. Bring out the Gimp. Also a fun movie. Anything with Quentin Tarantino, you know 2 things. Number 1, it's going to be fun. And number 2, somebody's going to be sucking on somebody's feet. Okay, finally an engage here. Finally, our Spaniard has built up a good army. 40 conquistadors. No more Shrivamshas. Now just a bunch of camels. But man, this game should have ended about 30 minutes ago, I think. But look, what that means is we're gonna have a big old kill count. Villagers repairing, camels not targeting the villagers. Big mistake there for Ultra, who is now retreating, losing camels on the retreat. Yikes. Conics versus Huskarl. Blade Runner. I have not seen the new Blade Runner. Although I think Ryan Gosling's an amazing actor. I have not seen the new one. Maybe I should add that to my list. I've got a list of movies that I have on, that I have, as well as TV shows. But as you can imagine, in between a new kid, the child, and casting games, and editing videos and all that stuff, my free time has just gone from some to none. And my level of exhaustion by the time I'm done the day has gone from somewhat to critical levels. Again, engaging here with a few camels. Army supply, again, 130 to 97. Civilian population, less than 10% difference. Is any player actually babysitting their units? Are there any good kill counts? 11, 2, 14. What about the conquistadors? They should have at least, no, only 20. And this is what I'm talking about. Why are you not destroying the stables? Is there some kind of agreement between these players that they're going to drag this game out? Oh yeah, I have very high. Okay, finally does manage to pick up. Oh, he misses the last Trev. Go in, go in. Who cares? Take a bit of damage. I'm very much looking for John Wick. Looking forward to John Wick 4. Fighting goths between castles might be the dumbest thing you could ever do. Blue is headbutting a wall, so is green. Finally, blue is fighting green. Yeah, exactly. My roadshow. That's what I'm wondering. Team North is giving them like, look at this. Why are you just hanging out here? Do something. They're giving them way too much of a chance and opportunity to get back into this game. And look at green. Looked like he was about to engage, running away. Did they have some kind of agreement that we don't know about? Like, if I were to open up the actual game itself, would we see a chat that basically says, hey guys, give us 10 minutes to build our army supply back up? I'm glad you got to hear all the conic attack sound. It is super fun. All these units are so much fun. This is why I love to see deathmatch, especially when it doesn't go into trash wars. There's just so much high level, high octane units out. But look, both players have stopped raiding each other's economy. There must be some kind of agreement between these players to drag this game out as long as possible. But I'm here for it. An hour and 15 minutes. How much longer can it drag out? Conquistadors now with 52 kills. Okay, so he's starting to babysit them a little bit better. Gurjara, 55 kills. You know what? Maybe they're building up to one big end of the world Armageddon clash between the armies. Because like you're saying, Rocho, take a look at their army supplies. 144 to 116. Oh, good point. 6,000 gold. You know why? Because he's been babysitting these units. He hasn't had to build anything new. He's queued up his 30 conquistadors. These guys now have 59 kills. He has not needed to build a new unit in a long time. Whereas the Bulgarian keeps throwing away conics. Our Goth keeps throwing away Huskarls. But okay, Petards are here too. How many, by the way? Only 4. Oh, the flaming camels. How fun was that in the last live stream in that Michi map when we got to see the flaming camels, endless flaming camels. 1 ram? Who has 1 ram? Oh my god, blue has 1 ram. Yeah, there's something up with this game. Oh, who's gonna win here? Who's gonna win here? 666, the number of the beast. Who's gonna win this? Oh my god, the castle survives. There is literally no more siege out on the map except for a few trebuchets. Okay, but look at this. Our Huskarl has managed to kill the trade. Our Spanish has a meager 7,000 gold only. Yeah, I also am not sure why sometimes these players don't gift each other or send tribute to one another when they've got so many resources. Not that our Bulgarian needs it. He is supply capped at 200 population. That match, Rocho, was absolutely bonkers. I mean, I agree with, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. What was it? Otto? Otto DG, something like that. Michi does kind of defeat the purpose of deathmatch in the sense of you start the game and you just beat the hell out of each other by creating this barrier, especially with a treaty. But again, the plus side to that is that you do get to see giant armies and you get to see hundreds and hundreds of flaming camels. Not something you see in the usual 1v1 random maps that we are used to. Okay, finally, Conquistadors and Conics teaming up. And still the Huskar, the Gothic infantry takes. Oh, no, never mind. I thought with the castle, for sure they take them. What's the Pierce armor on a Conic? 6. Okay, mediocre. Finally have some siege out. Army supply down to 96 again. And again, Team North ahead 50% in army supply. And look at the score is widening, but still less than 10% difference in scores. Wow. Well, check out the live stream from 5 days ago, the 4-on-4 Amici map. Regardless of what you think of Flaming Camels, they were super fun taking down Persian war elephants and onagers, Celtic onagers, if I remember correctly. But come on, what is happening? Why are the armies not engaging with each other? I think we're at that stage of the game where the players are scared to engage. They don't want to lose their army, because take a look at our Spaniard. All of a sudden, 8,000 gold has disappeared. And this is what I was talking about earlier with Deathmatch. You know, you think 55,000 resources is a lot, but it really isn't. Especially not when your opponent also has 55,000 resources. And now our Spaniard is broke. The richest person on the map is the Goths, who has managed to have as much longevity in his army. Look at this, 38 kills a second ago. And all of a sudden, everyone's broke again, except our Goth. I mean, our Gurjara's got a lot of food. Oh, yeah, exactly. They knew that this would be part of the live stream tonight. They knew we would be nerding out on Star Wars and John Wick and Quentin Tarantino's foot fetish. I don't know how much longer this game is going to last, but... Okay, Camels going through the worst possible path they can. Oh my god, Krepos, castles, 20. Oh my god, they're just dying left, right, and center here. But does finally manage to get 20 of them into the trade route at the same time, though. Oh, welcome to the game, Conquistadors. The ultimate trade-killing unit not being used until the hour and 27-minute mark of the game. Our Gurjara doubling down on camels. 52, 101 camels in the production tab. Oh, yuck. Okay, more and more conics. Trade secure for Team South. 96 gold payload for these guys. How much trade are we looking at? 31 and 53 is 84 for Team North. 70 and 60, 130 for Team South. I guess that's why they're able to stay in the game so long. Oh, Green is pinging down here. Why is he pinging down here? Is because he's moving in. Our Gurjara says, you know what? Enough. Enough is enough. The problem for him is there's no way for him to get into here. Oh my god. Why are you running away? Okay, it looks like they're running away to get to the Goth. I got it. It's crazy how the Conquistadors traded out. I guess I was so busy lamenting the length of the game, I didn't catch all the Conquistadors getting traded out. Now he's got a bunch of new ones. This is why the numbers go down so suddenly. Take a look at this. These big battles, you love to see them, but now he's busting a hole through this defense of Team South, but there's no Gurjara camels anymore. There's all... Okay, never mind. There's 45. I mean, that's not enough. 45 has become 35 in the blink of an eye. Conquistadors running around trying to get the Trebs. Not enough to one-shot them, though. That was an insane amount of units there. Might be thumbnail worthy. But wow. Okay, now surely they must win the game, Team North. 180 army supply to 60. You have 3 times the army supply. Surely they're going to win this game now. Oh no, okay. Instead he's doing this. This is really a priority right now. Oh no, he runs away and then re-clicks it. What the actual hell is going on? What is going on in this game? To the south, we pivot. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. And 33 conks still left. And the other army is coming. Endless waves of Gurjara camels. 86 Gurjara camels. It certainly does seem like the South is going to forfeit. Unless they keep engaging into these horrible engages, chasing villagers. How many... What the hell is this? Why do you have 36 camels attacking a lumber camp in the middle of nowhere? Oh, God. Let's see how many camels he dedicates to these lumber camps. Oh my God, what a waste. What are you doing? I mean, at some point the resources are going to run out and trade carts are not going to be able to get replenished. I mean, at the, what, 9-hour mark of the game. But here we go. 87 Gurjara camels are now streaming south. Town center being rebuilt. No one has the resources for anything. Maldahar, our Spanish in red, has 1 stone. My roadshow, I don't think we can do another game after this. I think this might be the last one tonight. My voice is hoarse. And here we go. The camels surround everything. Army supply 160 to 70. But the conquistadors are here with a meat shield. Krepos are still up. How many Trebs? Just one. Oh, Treb, what the hell are these 2 Trebs doing? Oh, goodness. Now this surely has to be GG. Much longer than anticipated. This has to be GG. Unless we see 3,000 camels chasing a few conquistadors. By the way, are the lumber camps down? No, the lumber camps are not down. They're still here. Oh my God, our conics are cleaning up everything. Oh my God, just when you think it was about to be GG. Just when you think that you're out, they pull you back in. To quote the Sopranos, quoting The Godfather. Wow. I mean, Ultra and Frost 9, I think are going to win this game. I mean, right? They have to. They have to win this game. There's no way they're going to lose this game. But, man, did it take a long time. So my roadshow, the way it works is if you create a market and so the blue market is created here by our Bulgarian. If your teammate creates another market, and it doesn't matter if it's a 2-on-2, a 3-on-3, or a 4-on-4, as long as one other teammate creates a market, you can send trade carts between them. You can build a unit in the market called a trade cart. And they travel from your market. So you see the red units are traveling here this way. And when they're on their way back towards your market, you see how they have a sack on their back. They bring back gold. So your trade cart goes to the other market, and then when it hits the other market, it turns around and goes right back to your market. And when it does that, oh my God, finally. When it does that, it brings back gold. And the rule is the further away the markets are, the more gold you get. And it's not linear. It's not like if it's 10 tiles, you get 10 gold, 20 tiles, 20. The further it is, it grows exponentially. So if it's twice as far as the other market, you'll get more than 2 times the gold. But you'll see when your cart is returning home, so this red cart just arrived at the blue market, hit it, turned around. When it returns, it's got a sack on its back. So you know if you're ever going to raid, if you're ever going to try to attack the trade carts, don't attack these ones first. These ones are empty. This one has a sack, take a look, carrying 97 gold here. So you want to kill this one first because it's carrying the gold. Good night, Chester. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for staying up this entire long-ass hour and 40-minute game. Yeah, that's exactly why you don't see people mining gold. There's no point in mining gold right now because there's 242 gold here and there's 97 gold on this trade cart. Yeah, exactly. That's why you're seeing all the players with all the gold. So you'll see if a trade cart is empty for teal, you know that he's heading towards a green market. And green from his market to teal's market is heading, and he's empty. Whereas teal heading back to his market has 77 gold because he's carrying 77 versus 97 because the market to the north is closer. And the closer you are, the less they have to travel. And the less they have to travel, the less gold they produce. I'm trying to find the market. I guess they rebuilt it just now. Or maybe not. Why is it only 77 gold for this team? 77. Oh, because the spam. Sorry. One thing about this. Yikes. Sorry. The Spanish trade units generate 25% more gold. So sorry, I should have mentioned that. This one for the Spanish is 97, but if I click a blue one, should be 77. Oh no. Oh, is that their? I guess. Oh, sorry, that's their team bonus. Yeah, you're. I completely forgot that the Spanish generate 25% more trade, which is why I mean they had more gold, but ultimately they lost. But here, let's take a look at how much. By the way, wow, 1226 camels, 1351 conics. Let's see how much more the Spanish trade. Take a look at that. 52 and 86 for one team, 105, 104 for the other. Wow, it looks like our Spaniard was donating to his teammate, and it looks like our Gurjara was donating to the Goth. Interesting that. I would have thought the Goth would have been the one donating. But look at the economies, 227,000 resources collected. Let's look at the kill count. Oh, let's pull the calculator up. Oh, it's one market is closer? Okay. Yeah, we have to pull this up. Have we reached 10,000? I think we reached 10,000. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 11,000. You'd love to see it. 11,000 kills. Wow. Well, that certainly took a long time. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, gold is definitely not everything. Gold is good to have, but definitely not everything. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for sticking around. This was a long-ass game. And like I said, live streams will start coming back. The times will be a bit more convenient for fans or subscribers or viewers from other parts of the world. I am now waking up very, very early with the baby. And so why the hell not throw him on my lap, watch a few games of Age of Empires. You guys might hear a baby crying here or there. Look at this. He didn't even take any of the forage bushes. Why would he? It's deathmatch. You start with 20,000 food. No real point. And yeah, thank you, everyone who I'm assuming it's like 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning where you are. Wow. Thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, great time, great cast. You guys make it great. I love chatting with you guys. And yeah, we'll do another deathmatch soon. But I think the one after that we'll go back to random games. Plus, I have a pretty good series of games that the Viper played that I want to cast. I might just cast them live with you guys, and we can watch the Viper and marvel at his play style. And always a fun game with the Viper. And yeah. Oh, that's so sweet of you. 4:40 a.m. Wow. Okay, everyone. Yeah. Okay, go to sleep. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate it. And definitely we'll catch you on the next one. And yeah, had a lot of fun tonight. Have a good night, everyone.